What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Figured I'd do a quick recap video of my 6th event of the year with QCKBF. This year's been pretty tough for me. I mean, earlier in the year, like I've told y'all before, I really was on the struggle bus the first 3 events. So it's about mid-season, maybe a little over that. I'm kind of having to claw my way to for a potential chance to make it into the TOC. I still got a lot of work to do. I got to really have some good solid limits from here on out. I think we got like 3 or 4 more events of the year. So going into the 6th event of the year, Lake Norman. Seems like I'm on Lake Norman a lot. This is like the 2nd time we was on Lake Norman this season. So going into it, I kind of had a really good idea of what I wanted to do. I wanted to throw some top water. I wanted to kind of grind the docks, and I wanted to kind of, throw a jig on the back end of the day for a big bite. Tournament day was complete opposite. Starting off in the morning, I was throwing some top water. Had an issue with my reel. I had to stop throwing top water because I had an issue with my reel, so had to kind of wait a couple hours before I could really get on a good dock bite. But it was a tough day of fishing overall. I mean, I feel like I didn't catch my first fish till about 9:30. So, but after that, I was catching them. So I really had to kind of rotate the docks. I was in about a quarter-mile stretch of some docks, and I literally just like rotated them all throughout the day to be able to squeeze out my limit.
Right,
like
guys,
I was in that 14, 15, 16-inch range with when it comes to my fish. I really couldn't find no kickers, but I was really just grinding the docks all day with a shaky head and like rotating between a shaky head and a Ned rig all day. Whenever it's really tough out there, it can really get you out of a bind and get you a little bit more bites, especially if you're struggling, especially on Lake Norman. The jig bite really for me wasn't working either, but overall in the tournament, not too bad. I ended up placing 26th place out of 94 anglers, I believe. I could be wrong. Got some good valuable points heading in towards the rest of the season, so the key from here on out is to kind of make sure I get, limits and try to find some big fish. Next tournament is in about 3 weeks, I believe. We're going to be, it's actually the Event 7 Catawba Clash. It's going to be several lakes on the Catawba chain except for Lake Norman, so I think it's going to start up there around Lake James. Then you'll be able to go to Lookout and I think Hickory. Then it's going to skip Norman, Mountain Island, Wiley, Watery, I think Fishing Creek, I believe. So that's the next tournament with QCKBF. And hopefully we'll be able to come up on something. I've been doing a little bit of fishing on a couple of the lakes to kind of get an idea of what I need to do to get me a good limit. Still got some work to do though. I need to find some bigger fish though, but we'll see how it goes. Well, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great 4th of July with family and friends, and I'll see you on our next video.